52nd floor. A networking party where the richest people in the city gather. A single dad, wearing a cheap shirt, oil still on his hands from his evening shift, dragged to this party by his garage boss. A billionaire CEO, young, cold, powerful, bored of the bland party. She spots the single dad standing awkwardly alone. She smirks. "You, the mechanic, come here. Give us some investing advice. Let's see what you've got." The room erupts in laughter. He walks forward, sets down his water glass on the marble table, looks straight at the CEO, and says, "Okay, but when I'm done, don't cry." The noisy room goes dead silent. His name is Kang, 38 years old, skills, mechanic, fixes cars, installs industrial machinery. His daughter, Chip, 7 years old, draws robots and says, "Daddy is the smartest person in the world." His wife died, left behind hospital debt. Kang works 2 to 3 jobs every single day. The garage where Kang works just got a new owner, a show-off manager trying to impress billionaire CEO Vivian Lux, brings all kinds of employees to the networking event to fill the room. Kang was dragged along because they needed extra people to hit the head count. The security guard blocks Kang at the entrance. "This party is for investors only. Are you sure you're in the right place?" CEO Vivian walks past, looks Kang up and down, head to toe. "Let him in. At least he'll keep me from being bored." The whole group laughs mockingly. Kang pulls out his phone, checks a photo of his daughter. A young server notices the picture. "You're a single dad?" "Me too. Hang in there." Kang forces a smile. The audience starts to feel for him. The 52nd floor penthouse, floor-to-ceiling windows overlooking the city lights, crystal chandeliers, wine that costs more than Kang's monthly rent, billionaires, investors, tech moguls, fashion designers, real estate tycoons, everyone dressed in designer suits, Rolex watches, diamond earrings, and then there's Kang, standing near the buffet table, trying not to touch anything expensive. CEO Vivian Lux, 34 years old, built her empire from a tech startup to a multi-billion-dollar investment firm, known for being brilliant, ruthless, and always 3 steps ahead. But tonight she's bored. The same conversations, the same fake laughs, the same people trying to pitch her their next big thing. She sips her champagne, scans the room, and spots something unusual. Kang, the mechanic, looking completely out of place. One of the wealthy investors leans toward Vivian, whispers with a grin, "Who invited the handyman?" Another chimes in, "Probably got lost looking for the service elevator." They laugh. Vivian doesn't, but she's intrigued. She watches Kang carefully place his water glass down, refusing the expensive wine, checking his phone again, probably texting his daughter goodnight. Something about him feels different, real. An hour into the party, the small talk gets old. Vivian decides to entertain herself. She taps her glass with a fork. The room quiets down. "Ladies and gentlemen, I have an idea. Let's make tonight interesting." Everyone turns to her. She points directly at Kang. "You, the mechanic, what's your name?" Kang looks up. Surprise. "Kang." "Kang, come up here. We'd love to hear your expert opinion on investing." The room erupts. Laughter, whispers. Someone pulls out their phone to record. "This should be good." What's he gonna say? Invest in tire brands? Maybe he'll tell us to put it all in a savings account. Kang hesitates. He knows this is a setup, a joke, entertainment for rich people who have nothing better to do. But he thinks of Chip, waiting at home with the neighbor, drawing pictures of him. He's been humiliated before. This won't break him. He stands, wipes his hands on his pants, walks toward the front of the room. Every step feels like a mile. Every laugh cuts like glass. But he doesn't stop. He reaches the front, faces them all, and that's when he says the words that change everything. Vivian raises her glass. The room's attention locks on her. "All right, everyone, let's make this fun. Our mechanic friend here is going to teach us about investing." She gestures to an empty chair at the front, like it's a throne, or a hot seat. Come on, don't be shy. A man in a $10,000 suit shouts out, "Yeah, tell us how you invest on minimum wage." Another voice, "I bet he thinks a 401k is a robot model." Laughter ripples through the crowd. Someone actually starts recording on their phone. "This is going on my story. Mechanic teaches billionaires how to invest." More laughter, louder this time. Kang walks forward. Each step feels heavy. The room is watching, judging, waiting for him to fail. He reaches the front. They've cleared a space for him, like he's about to perform a circus act. A woman in diamonds leans to her friend. "How much do you think he makes? 30,000 a year?" If that. They don't even whisper. Vivian sits back in her chair, arms crossed, a slight smile on her face. She's enjoying this. "Okay, Kang, the floor is yours. Give us your best investing advice." The room goes quiet, waiting for the punchline. Kang stands there, looking at all of them. These people who have everything, who think they know everything. And then he speaks. "Okay, but when I'm done, don't cry." The room freezes. Someone's glass stops halfway to their mouth. The person recording nearly drops their phone. Vivian's smile fades. She leans forward. "Excuse me. I said don't cry, because what I'm about to tell you won't be fun." One of the investors scoffs. "Oh, this should be good. What are you going to tell us? That we're doing it all wrong?" Kang doesn't look at him. He looks directly at Vivian. "That screen behind you, the portfolio analysis, your quarterly report." Everyone turns. There's a massive display showing Vivian's company's investment dashboard. Charts, graphs, numbers everywhere. "Your portfolio is bleeding too. $8 million every quarter. And nobody has the guts to tell you." The room explodes. "What? Who does this guy think he is? That's ridiculous." But Vivian doesn't move. Her face has gone pale. One of her advisors jumps up. "This is absurd. Security, get this man." "Wait." Vivian's voice cuts through the noise. "How do you know that number?" Kang walks closer to the screen, points to a specific graph. "Your supply chain model, right here. Someone changed the algorithm 3 months ago. See this spike? That's not normal market behavior. That's manipulated data." The room goes silent again. Vivian stares at the screen, then at Kang. "Continue. Your predictive model for stock performance. It's using outdated machine learning. The training data is corrupted. Every prediction is off by an average of 6.3%. One of the wealthy investors stands up. "Okay, this is insane. How would a mechanic know?" Kang doesn't stop. He points to another chart. "And this project, the one you invested 40 million in last month, the valuations are inflated. Someone on your team is feeding you fake numbers." Vivian's face has gone from pale to stone. "Names, give me names." Kang looks around the room. His eyes land on a man in his 50s, expensive suit, nervous expression. "I don't know his name, but I'd start with whoever has access to your investment committee reports, the one who's been selling information to your competitors." The man Kang is looking at stands up, his face red. "This is absolutely ridiculous. I've been with this company for 8 years. Who's going to believe some random mechanic over me?" Vivian stands. Her voice is ice cold. "Kang, how do you know this?" The entire room waits. Kang pulls out his phone, opens his notes app, starts scrolling. "I've been tracking your company's public reports for 3 years. Every quarterly statement, every earnings call, every public filing." He shows the screen. Pages and pages of notes, spreadsheets, calculations. "I noticed the discrepancies 2 years ago. The numbers didn't add up. So I kept watching. And the more I watched, the more I saw the pattern." He swipes to another screen, a comparison chart, side-by-side data. "This is what your reports say, and this is what the actual market behavior shows. They don't match, not even close." Vivian takes the phone, studies it. Her hand is shaking slightly. One of her assistants whispers, "Ma'am, we should verify this. Verify it now." Vivian's voice could cut steel. The assistant runs off. The room is in chaos, people whispering, the accused advisor trying to leave. Nobody moves. Vivian's voice stops everyone. Kang, show me more. He walks to the screen, points to another chart. You're about to lose another 11 million. Next quarter. Maybe sooner. Gasps around the room. Based on what? Vivian demands. Kang looks at her, then at the nervous advisor. Based on the fact that you're trusting the wrong person. The advisor's face drains of color. He tries to speak. Can't find words. Vivian pulls out her phone, makes a call. Security, lock down the building. Nobody leaves and get forensic accounting up here. Now, calm. She hangs up, looks at Kang. Who are you, really? Type how, if you want to know why a mechanic understands investing. Kang takes a breath. The entire room is staring at him, waiting. My name is Kang Nguyen. Before I fixed cars, I had a different life. Vivian leans against the table, arms crossed. Go on. I have a master's degree in automation engineering and behavioral finance. I worked for a data analytics startup. We built predictive models for investment firms. You could hear a pin drop. My team developed algorithms that could spot market manipulation, identify insider trading patterns, predict company failures before they happened. One of the investors whispers, that's impossible. No one can. We did it for 3 years, 87% accuracy rate. Vivian's eyes narrow. What happened? Why are you fixing cars? Kang's voice gets quieter. My wife got sick, stage 4 cancer. I left everything to take care of her, sold our house to pay for treatments, burned through our savings, borrowed from everyone I knew. The room is completely silent now. She died 2 years ago, left me with our daughter and $200,000 in medical debt. No company would hire me back. Too long out of the field, too old, too desperate. He looks around at all the wealthy faces. So I took what I could get, fixing cars, installing machines, night shifts, whatever paid. A woman in the back wipes her eyes. Vivian straightens up. But you kept studying. Every night, after my daughter goes to sleep, I read financial reports, study market trends, track companies, because that's what I know how to do. It's the only thing I'm actually good at. He turns back to the screen. And that's how I know your company is bleeding money, because I've seen this pattern before. The assistant bursts back into the room, tablet in hand, face pale. Ma'am, he's right. We just ran the numbers. The discrepancies are real. The algorithm was modified. We're showing losses exactly where he said. Vivian closes her eyes, takes a deep breath. The accused advisor tries to slip toward the door. Stop right there. Vivian's voice is deadly calm. Mr. Hai, you've worked for me for 8 years. I trusted you with everything. Mr. Hai turns, tries to smile. Vivian, this is all a misunderstanding. Some mechanic with a conspiracy theory. Kang interrupts. Check his offshore accounts. Check his communications with Titan Industries. Your biggest competitor. Vivian looks at her assistant. Do it. The assistant types frantically. Her face goes white. Ma'am, there are multiple transfers, hundreds of thousands, all to accounts linked to. She stops, looks at Mr. Hai. Titan Industries. The room erupts, everyone talking at once. Mr. Hai's face crumbles. You don't understand. They offered me. Get him out of my sight. Vivian doesn't even look at him. Security moves in. As they drag Mr. Hai away, Vivian turns to Kang. Show me everything. Every discrepancy, every manipulation, every lie. Kang nods, walks to the screen, starts pointing out details. This investment, the renewable energy project, the numbers are inflated by 40%. The actual asset value is nowhere near what you paid. He swipes to another chart. This merger you're planning, the target company is hiding debts. Look at their subsidiary filings. The liabilities aren't disclosed in the main reports. Vivian's team surrounds the screen now, taking notes, gasping, cursing. This stock position, you're holding 50 million in shares, but the company is about to announce a recall. It'll tank the price. Sell now or lose half. One of the analysts pulls up his phone. He's right. There are rumors of a recall. FDA investigation. How did you? Kang cuts him off. I read everything, every filing, every news report, every rumor. Because when you're poor, you can't afford to be wrong. Vivian stares at him, really looks at him, like she's seeing him for the first time. You've been doing this for free. Just reading, tracking, learning. I didn't have anything else to do. My daughter sleeps. I read. That's my life. Another investor speaks up. Older man, gray hair, respectful tone. Son, do you know what you're worth? Real analysts with your skills make $500,000 a year. Minimum. Kang laughs bitterly. Yeah, well, nobody's hiring ex-engineers with gaps in their resume and grease under their fingernails. Vivian steps closer. What else? What else am I missing? Kang points to a section of the portfolio. Your tech investments. You're overexposed. If interest rates rise, which they will next quarter, you'll see a 15 to 20% correction. Diversify now. He moves to another chart. This real estate fund, it's a bubble. The valuations are based on artificially low cap rates. When lending tightens, it collapses. The analysts are scrambling, writing everything down. This cryptocurrency position, get out. Now, the exchange you're using has liquidity issues. They're about to freeze withdrawals. One analyst looks up. How could you possibly know that? Kang pulls up a forum on his phone. Because I read everything. Reddit, Discord, Twitter. The people actually using these platforms. They see the problems before the executives do. Vivian laughs, actually laughs, but it's not mocking. It's impressed. You've been sitting on all this information, working night shifts, while I've been paying idiots 6 figures to miss everything. She turns to her team. Run every single thing he just said. I want verification on my desk in 1 hour. They scatter. Phones out, laptops open. Vivian looks back at Kang. The supply chain manipulation. Who else is involved besides Hai? Kang hesitates. I don't have proof, just patterns. Tell me anyway. 3 other people, maybe 4. All in your analytics department. They're covering for each other. Check their personal trading accounts. I bet they're shorting your stock before bad news drops. Vivian pulls out her phone, makes another call. Forensics. I need personal trading records for everyone in analytics. Going back 2 years, yes, all of them. She hangs up. The room is almost empty now. Just Vivian, Kang, and a few shocked onlookers. One of the original mockers approaches, head down. Sir, I apologize. I didn't know. I'm sorry. Kang nods, says nothing. Another wealthy investor steps forward. I judged you. I was wrong, completely wrong. Vivian silences them with a look. Everyone out, now. They leave. Quickly. It's just Vivian and Kang now. She looks at the screen, at all the data he just exposed, at the disaster he just prevented. You saved my company. You know that, right? Kang shrugs. I just told you what I saw. No, you did what nobody else in this building had the courage to do. You told me the truth. She walks to the window, looks out at the city. How much do you make as a mechanic? Kang tells her. It's embarrassingly low. Vivian turns around. I'm going to offer you a job. Head of analytical oversight, full benefits, flexible hours so you can be with your daughter. Kang starts to protest. I can't. 8 times your current salary, and you leave every day at 6 p.m., no exceptions. The number she mentions makes Kang's head spin. Why would you do this? Vivian steps closer. Because you're the only person in this entire city who looked at me and told me the truth. Not because you wanted something, but because it was right. She extends her hand. Do we have a deal? Kang stares at Vivian's outstretched hand. I need to think about it. Vivian blinks. You need to think about it? I have a daughter. She's waiting for me right now. I can't change our entire life without talking to her first. For the first time all night, Vivian smiles, a real smile. You're a good father. Vivian pulls out her phone. What's your number? Kang gives it to her. His phone buzzes. That's my direct line. Call me tomorrow. He nods. turns to leave. Wait, your daughter, what's her name? Chip. Does she wait for you every night? Kang's face tightens on the sidewalk outside our apartment. Vivian's expression softens. Not anymore. Starting tomorrow, she doesn't wait on any sidewalk. She turns to her assistant. Arrange a car service. Every evening. Pick up Chip from school. Best driver we have. Kang's eyes water. You don't have to. I know. But I want to. No child should wait on a sidewalk. The next morning, Vivian calls an emergency board meeting. Executives, board members, legal counsel. Everyone looks nervous. Vivian stands at the head of the table. Last night I mocked someone who didn't deserve it. Turned a human being into entertainment. She pulls up the financial reports. That man saved this company. While I paid consultants millions, he read our public filings for free, and he found what none of you found. She clicks to the next slide. The losses, the manipulations. We had traitors. They cost us millions. They would have cost us everything. One board member speaks up. Who found this? A mechanic, a single father who works 3 jobs, who has a master's degree we never knew about because we never asked. The room goes silent. I'm restructuring this department, effective immediately. Anyone complicit with Mr. High is terminated. Anyone who missed these red flags is under review. She looks around the table. And I'm hiring someone new, someone who actually cares about the truth. 1 week later, the announcement goes public. Billionaire CEO hires former mechanic as chief analytics officer. The internet explodes. Kang's first day, Vivian walks him to his new office. Floor-to-ceiling windows, a view of the entire city, a desk bigger than his old apartment's kitchen. Too much? Vivian asks. Kang laughs. Way too much. Good, you deserve too much. For once, she hands him a folder. Your team, all new hires, they report to you. Kang flips through. This is real. Very real. She walks to the desk, opens the drawer. Inside is a photo frame. For your daughter's picture, so she's always with you. Kang picks it up. His hands shake. Thank you. Vivian shakes her head. Don't thank me. You earned this. She heads for the door, stops. Kang, I learned something last night. Intelligence doesn't come in expensive suits. Courage doesn't come with trust funds. And the truth? The truth comes from people who have nothing to lose by telling it. She looks back at him. Welcome to the team. 1 month later, Kang's team has rebuilt the entire analytics system. They found 4 more people involved, all terminated. They recovered $8 million, prevented another $20 million from disappearing. The company's stock climbs 23% in 3 weeks. Vivian schedules a press conference, but she does something unexpected. She invites Kang and his daughter Chip. The conference room fills with cameras, reporters, flashing lights. Chip holds her dad's hand tight. Daddy, why are there so many cameras? Because sometimes people want to hear the truth. Vivian stands at the podium. 3 months ago, my company was bleeding money. I was surrounded by advisors, consultants, experts, people I paid millions. She pauses. Every single one of them either missed the problem or was part of it. The room goes quiet. Then one night I mocked a man, made him the joke of the evening, asked him to give investing advice to billionaires. She looks at Kang. That man was smarter than everyone in that room combined, and I was too arrogant to see it. Cameras flash. His name is Kang Nguyen, single father, worked 3 jobs, master's degree, and he saved my company. She walks over to Kang. Would you come up here? Chip pushes him forward. Go, Daddy. Kang walks to the podium. I'm not good at speeches, but I want to say something. He looks at the crowd. Intelligence isn't about money. It's not about titles or offices. It's about paying attention. Caring enough to look deeper. To tell the truth even when it's uncomfortable. He glances at Chip. My daughter thinks I'm smart, not because I have a fancy job, but because I never stopped learning, even when I had every reason to give up. He looks at Vivian. Sometimes the people you dismiss see things clearest, because they have nothing to lose and everything to protect. The room erupts in applause. Vivian shakes his hand in front of everyone. Thank you for your honesty, for reminding me what really matters. After the conference, Chip tugs Vivian's sleeve. Miss Vivian, thank you for helping my daddy. Vivian kneels down, eye level. No, sweetheart, your daddy helped me. He helped all of us. 3 months later, Kang gets a text from an unknown number. Saw the press conference. I'm a single parent too. Just got hired because someone finally looked past my resume gap. Thank you for showing us we're not invisible. Kang shows it to Chip. She smiles. See, Daddy, you are the smartest person in the world.